think my body count was like 3,100, but I was really, I didn't feel too bad about it because my ex-chick down in the body had like 2,000 or whatever, but so it was like when I was dealing with my chick, she couldn't really be like, oh, your body count's too much because her body count like 2,000. My body count like 3,000, so it's like, damn, like I ain't feel too bad about it.
That's not crazy to you, right? That's crazy,
insane, right? Yeah. I actually kind of almost don't believe it.
Okay, so let me give you context of who this guy is. This young individual goes by the name of Gucci3rdleg. This clip came up because something else had happened recently where he had sex with another up and coming OnlyFans creator, and he gave her HSV 2. So this kind of really blew up out of nowhere. There was no build up to this crap at all. It just fucking happened. Like, it was a nice Sunday, and then, herpes! It just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So the woman decided to break her silence. I guess it was just weighing heavy on her heart, and she took to the internet to speak about it.
Y'all, I only did content raw with one person after I did content. This person was completely aware prior to me having sex with him. And I told him, and he decided to go speak to his doctor, and his doctor even told him that the likelihood of him catching HSV-2 was very low, especially if I did not have an outbreak or was not about to get an outbreak. He also disclosed to his doctor that I made healthy decisions. I was taking lysine and things that are suppressants for HSV-2. Please, before you guys sit here and say that I'm ignorant and I'm spreading misinformation, no, I am spreading the information that I know.
So this video kind of stems off the fact that she had put out this entire post. We cannot share this because she had shared explicit content, but the tweet says this should be all the proof y'all need. I'm mortified and ashamed that I didn't come and say it back in March when I got that positive result. Sadly, it's my fault that y'all are coming to me saying he burned you. He lied to me and said he cut himself while shaving. He told me he sent me his test results and never sent them. I was 19 and naive. Brand new to collabing. I was only shooting content with partners. I was scared of losing all the money that doesn't mean anything to me now. I reposted the vids to milk the money that I felt like he owed me. He changed my life forever. I was speaking in third person because I was too afraid of what would come, but I can't stand to let people think I was just lying. At Gucci3rdleg, you will burn in hell for what you did to me and these young women. There seems to be a trend of the girls he's burning. We're all new to OnlyFans content collaboration game, or 19 to 22 years of age. I'll drop the full story when I'm ready. Like I said, I cannot post this, the images under it because it's explicit content, but it shows that her and Gucci3rdleg did in fact work together. And I ain't gonna lie, pause, but if you look at the video, you can see, something on his thang-a-lang.
No protection.
No, but I'm not talking no protection. I'm talking about something on his thang-a-lang.
Okay.
Like there is definitely a lesion on that thing.
My thing is, yeah, of course, this dude, if everything she's saying is true, which I assume it is, he's a piece of shit for what he did. Obviously, no question. But you're having unprotected sex with a sex worker without looking at you should be checking his STD test. If you are a sex worker and you're hooking up with somebody, you guys should probably be checking each other's.
Yeah, she has to do due diligence.
Look at your reason. That's all you. You should, of course, it's all you.
But she took the blame. She did take responsibility. Obviously, I didn't show the video, but she took full responsibility. She's like, "Yo, I was bugging. I was naive, and I just wanted to do the work. Like, he was my first big creator, and I just wanted to do it, and I didn't think of it because they did ask her." So before we get into that, the next thing after all this spiraled out was there was a round table of the sex workers on Twitter Space. They all got together like the Legion of Boom and discussed what happened. I don't have any audio of that. It's actually really irrelevant. They just wanted to educate each other on sex work and the necessary things they needed to do, which I guess is important. But following that, Aiden Ross decided to take it upon himself to interview Gucci3rdleg. And the interview itself was about an hour and a half long. Gucci3rdleg's probably 45 minutes long. And the entire video, he's talking about the situation, what happened between him and the woman that claims he gave her an STD. And it's just a lot. And when you listen to the entire video, it doesn't make any fucking sense. He's talking about how the lesion on his penis is a cut. And he said he had got it from shaving his shaft. He said he was shaving his shaft and because he has hair on it. Some people didn't believe that. I did have to look that up. I was like, is that a normal thing?
It's possible if you're shaving,
But I'm saying, do people get hair on that part? Because I don't. So that's what I'm saying. I looked it up. So I was like, okay.
I know it's not on tip, but
But apparently that is something that people can get. So I was like, okay. But then as he's talking, the story changes. And at some point he says, because him and that woman were recording content for 4 videos all day, his thing got a little raw. And when she was giving him head, her teeth scraped it because it was so aggressive. And I said, self.
Inconsistent.
That ain't gonna happen. Do you know how hard she would have to bite for it to do that?
Yeah.
Like,
your shit could get like red from like if you're really going in with a girl and both oral or even penetrative sex. If you're really going in, running a marathon on a girl, you could get soreness and like red spots, but it's not gonna be full on like a lesion. I ain't seen a picture.
It's a big.
I'm not meat watching, but
you should go meat watch a little bit so you can understand what a lesion looks like. But that don't look like a cut. That looks like a sore, like a lesion type of sore. Okay. And then when academics got on, he changed it back to it was a cut. So everybody was like, wait, what is going on here? Like, you keep flipping the story. First is you cut yourself, then it's she cut you, then it's you went back.
I'm not even sure. Which HSV2 do you get lesions on your actual penis?
That's genital herpes. HSV1 is oral herpes. Okay. HSV2 is genital herpes. Gotcha. So to prove he does not have HSV2, he decided to show an old STD record.
Have it.
What are you positive for? What is that?
Can you read that?
It says you're positive for HSV1.
Yes.
So what is that? Can you explain what that means?
So positive for HSV1 means you do not have herpes. It means you have had probably like a cool sore.
I'm sorry. It's kind of funny how when something bad happens to dudes, they just become like scientists all of a sudden. Like he sounds like he's an expert in this field right now.
To be fair though, I think like 1 in 4 people or something have HSV1. It's like super common.
Yeah.
It's like
HSV1 is extremely common.
Yeah, it's not like anytime you get a cold sore or bump, that's HSV1. But
HSV1 is common. I think HSV2 like 13%.
Yeah, it's not like a bad thing to get. It's like pretty normal. It's whatever.
It's just funny because he's just trying to sound like an expert in his field. Let me finish.
Yeah, so
more so stuff like that, and this is very common in the whole world.
Right.
2 out of 3 people in the world have HSV1.
Let me just look it up so I can.
Most adult stars, they do not test for HSV1. And in the situation, I understand she is a victim, but I'm sorry, Danae Davis is not my victim.
Who the fuck says that?
Yeah, it's awful phrasing. Awful phrasing.
He said, she's a victim, but Danae Davis is not my victim. That means you have that sounds like you have other victims, bro. Like, what are you doing right now?
All right, poor phrasing of words.
Oh my God. Okay. Yo, this younger generation in sentence like structuring is really fucking bad. Oh my God.
Also to kind of backtrack on everything, me and Danae filmed on February 10th. When we filmed on February 10th, Danae did not show me a new test. She did not show me a previous test. She never even showed me a test. I was wrong as a content creator for even working with her. But just knowing how desperate she sounded, how eager she was. She said she needed money to make for her, for her rent. She said she needed to make money for her mom.
Yeah, that's real smart.
He just sounded like he's doing her a favor.
Yeah, that's smart.
Like I was really dumb for raw dogging it, but she just needed this.
She was fucking broke,
so she needed to pay her rent. And I'm Gucci3rdleg, like my dick feeds families. Like that's why he sounded like that. That's crazy, bro.
She was a charity case to him, and her reward was herpes.
Yeah, I raw dogged it to do her a favor. Yeah. Like what?
I think what's a little interesting here is, one, like I said earlier, people found out that was a test from like 2023. And 2, he's trying to manipulate the story. HSV2 you cannot test for unless you have the actual bump present.
But I mean it doesn't necessarily mean he has HSV2 though. So it's like
it's up in the air.
It's some type of evidence. Like, hey, listen, I did do a test and it showed that I didn't have it. But
2023 though.
Yeah, 2023. That's true.
It's just 2024, and she said they have sex in 2024.
Yeah, but she can't necessarily assume that's him without proper evidence. Just because he may have had a bump on his dick or something, that doesn't necessarily. I've had bumps on my dick before without having an STD. It's not crazy, not a lesion, but I never had a ingrown hair or some shit on the dick.
Like on the shaft,
on the side, maybe. Yeah.
You talking about on the front, like the chest panel. I'm talking about the length.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not there, but yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen that there.
Okay.
Nah, you on your own, Duke.
Amen.
Amen. Say man. It is what it is. But yeah, so I mean, yes, to your point, it's hard to really tell, especially because we don't fucking know her. So I don't know her sexual history and when things have happened, but she did eventually get on the stream as well to kind of, speak her piece.
And I saw her lesions, but it looked nothing like his. It was brand new. It was not a healed sore or nothing. He was the first person I've ever had sex with that I saw something like that with. Not only that, a few days, my first time that I ever experienced any kind of irritant was 5 days after I first had sex with Gucci. On February 15th, I thought that I split open my vagina because whenever we were having sex, I couldn't finish because it hurt so bad. I literally thought that I split it open. It started bleeding and everything. I was so dry whenever everything happened. It literally was so confusing to me. And by then, I had already asked him what it was on his penis. No, I did not ask him the first time we had sex what it was on him. But it was his job as a person who knows, and I don't care what you say, Gucci.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously there's a longer video of it and her explanation of what happened, but that is the general gist of it, is that she saw it, ignored it, had sex, and then 5 days later there was a lot of pain, and that's when she kind of fully processed the information, was like, yo, that was definitely a herp on there. I think, what do you think actually before I get into
I just saw, the other thing I saw was the information trickle out, like Aiden Ross had sex with this person that had sex with him, and it was like a list of like 20 content creators that all were like a degree of separation away from this dude. Like, I don't know, me watching got kind of crazy, but it was like people doing math, like this person has herpes, this person has herpes, all because they all hooked up with one person or something.
Yeah, it seems like he just kind of dismantled sex work.
I saw Miss B Nasty get dragged in the mix.
Yeah, she's been dragged in the mix for a while.
Yeah,
but I think, to your point, I think what's a little bit, I don't really give a fuck about this, if I'm being honest with you. And when I say I don't give a fuck about this, I mean, this just seems like a negligent generation that doesn't understand what safe sex is.
And I'll be honest, like, herpes ain't the end of the world.
It's not.
It's really just like it's like the most minor STD you can catch. It's not, you're not getting really sick from it for the most part.
Yeah, it's just because
most people are asymptomatic. You might get a bump on your shit. It's like, okay, a bunch of content creators may have gotten herpes. We can't even confirm everyone. We can't confirm a single person in this has herpes except for the girl that admitted it.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right.
And all you gotta do is take some medication and you'll be all right.
Yeah. I mean, it's really not the end of the world.
Yeah. In terms of how stigmatized herpes is, I think everybody's overreacting. I'm not saying you should want to get herpes, but calm the fuck down. It's not that deep. It's not the end of the world. I think what's really alarming to me is two things. One, how reckless, to me, it seems the younger generation is with things like this. But two, how irresponsible they are. And it's not with the fact that they're not wearing condoms. It's the after effect. It's the lack of thought to say, let me be an adult and go see a fucking doctor. Like, you have Aiden Ross asking Gucci3rdleg in that stream, hey, yo, just to confirm, like, do you know a girl named Sky Bree? He's like, oh. He's like, yeah, he's trying to figure out if he had sex with her so he could determine if he has herpes. And then Aiden's friend is texting him like, yo, ask him about such and such.
There's a funny meme about like dudes, a lot of dudes don't get STD tests. They just ask the last person they got tested with, like, oh, did you get tested? You're clear? All right, cool, then I'm clear. Like, it's like that kind of math. Like, come on, bro, go get tested. Go see a doctor, bro.
That's fucking moronic. Yeah. And then you have like fucking Danae Frost, because he had like relations with Danae, and he's doing this shit.
The only time we really had sex was whenever I was on your show.
In December.
We were filming the show.
In December, right?
I think that was November, actually.
November, yeah. We shot the end of November and we posted it in December. When did you like contract? You know what I'm saying, like.
I contracted herpes February 10th or the 13th, one of those 2 days, and I didn't find out that I had herpes until March.
February. Okay.
March 30th.
Okay, bet. And after the stream, when you came over and shit, you pulled me to the side and, you told me whatever. Yeah. Right.
I literally told you the whole rundown.
Yeah.
And we did not fuck that day.
Yeah. No, for sure.
This is the problem I have. It's like, why do you feel the need to do this? Not only on stream, but instead of going to your doctor, you need to call her to verify to the internet, yo, I'm valid.
Yeah.
Like if you want to show the internet you're valid, just go to the doctor. It takes like 24 hours to get your test back.
Yeah, that's not too. Like, why? What's the point of this? It's just like I get it though. Tweets come out, social media gets like your name gets thrown in the mix. A list of people that potentially have it out there. Like, I just want you to say on stream that I'm clear. So I kind of get it from that point, but
it's stupid because now we all think, and to what people said, it just sounds like you called her just so you can get your name absolved of this. Yeah. And you told her in advance, like, yo, make sure you say all these things. Well, you really could have just gotten an STD test.
Yeah. Also, why is she doing a herpes tour?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
doing a whole herpes podcast tour.
Yeah, I have no idea why that's happening. One was enough because it was like he got on live, so she's
like on a vendetta because she thinks he's a piece of shit, I guess. But I don't know.
I mean, if he does have herpes, he is.
Yeah, if he's knowingly spreading herpes, then yeah. Shit, yeah.
I don't know. I think this younger generation is a mess. This is fucking weird. I don't understand why you feel the need to. All of y'all feel the need to just connect with each other and discuss this when you should be discussing this with your primary care physician or urgent care. Either one. Urgent care is fast with the test results, man. 24 hours, you're good.
Get it through, man.
Like, oh shit, I didn't mean to hit my mic. But
tell us what y'all think about this. Do you think these content creators are being completely irresponsible? Let us know in the comments.
All right, and stay safe. Practice safe sex.